Welcome back to Andrea Jean Cleaning. Today I'm going to give you an awesome overview here of the Bissell Proheat 2x Revolution Pet Pro. Now I don't have a pet anymore. However, I figured if it's good enough for pets, then it's good enough for my carpeting with 4 children. I absolutely hate carpeting, but this is what we have at this point. I'm going to go over all of the different contraptions that are right here. We're actually going to clean downstairs here in the basement. I do have the Spot Clean Pro. I'm going to show you here in a second, and I just did these old couches. We're getting brand new couches, but they take about 5 months to get made and shipped to us, so I figured I might as well clean them while we're here, and I might as well clean the carpeting. Here's the Spot Clean Pro. I just got done cleaning right here. I will have that video in the description box below. Again, I think this is much better for furniture and for steps because it's portable. Now the cord is long on the upright cleaner, but it doesn't reach as long as you need to, especially for steps in your couch. And so this is how you clean it. I have some tips and tricks about how to clean it better and properly of things that's not in the manual. So again, everything's gonna be linked in the description box below. This is super easy to put together. They have a 4-step process that was on a little card right here, you guys. If I can put this together, anybody can put this together. Let's start here at the handle. This is what you push to expel the liquid, the solution that is in this tank right here. What's nice about this tank, here's a little handle to pull it up. It has all of the instructions for the amount of water and solution. You want to use hot water in here, not boiling water, but hot water from your tap. One thing, this is a heat wave technology, so it heats the water, and that's why it cleans so well. I absolutely love this, you guys. This is not sponsored. Right here is the handle to pick up your your carpet cleaner. You want to use this handle. Do not pull by this handle. Why do I know that? Because I've broken a vacuum cleaner by doing that. So use the handle that you attach right here. Down here, this is a clean shot. You can pre-treat stains and it's going to shoot out right here. So if you have something really stuck on, you step on this lever right here, it turns green, it will spray out. You step on it again, and then you're going to vacuum over it back and forth to hopefully get that stain out. Right here, this is awesome for the side by trim of your carpet. It gives it a little extra cleaning action right here with this brush. Here's how you release the vacuum. You just step on it right there, just like that. Good to go, and it's super easy to do that. This is the cord, and then this turns if you want to have an easy release. Moving on to the front here, this is the tank for the dirty water. This in here is called a float stock. This keeps the dirty water from overflowing. Now you are going to have to change this multiple times depending upon how large your areas that you're cleaning. You can use area rugs also to clean that. That's why I love this, because we will get hardwood at some point. We'll probably keep the carpeting down here in the basement just because. So area rugs are great for this as well. Here is where you fill it up, and you can empty, or excuse me, fill it up. This is where you empty it after it needs to be changed, and then you'll just easily put it back in here and keep going along your merry way. Right here is the hose attachment, and so if you lift up this part right here, so again, if you wanted to do steps, this is a little bit tricky to do steps because you have to set this on each of your steps. You guys know what I'm talking about, or your couch. It's long, it's a long hose, so it does work to clean couches. It's just not my favorite. So then you just stick this right in here, and here's the end of your hose, and you can attach here. This one, you can use dry. I'll look at the top of this right here. This brush, you can see dry. So if you have a bunch of pet hair stuck inside a couch and you wanted to suck it out, the back of this is sort of like I think it's like a silicone that grips the hair really nicely. And then this just twists off right here, and you can clean this off in this filter and put it back on. Now I probably won't be using this very often just because this one has a ton of suction, and this same contraption right here is in the Spot Pro. And then you just stick it on the end of the nozzle right here, and it snaps into place, just doing this one-handed. And here's your lever. This is amazing for cleaning inside of here. Both of these things come off. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this one-handed in order to clean it. This came with the bag to put all the tools in, which is really handy and nice. Here are the 2 solutions that it came with, this one right here and this one right here. And then here's a little cup if you want to use it. It's not really necessary because all the instructions for how to fill it are in the back of this. Now, to get this off to clean it, you're just going to pull up. I might have to put you down for a second. You can take this part off right here. It was super easy. Again, I just pulled up. I needed 2 hands to push. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this one-handed. You're going to push these down. This also comes up. Popped up when I pushed. And then you have access to the roller brushes right here. Now this is excellent not only for cleaning inside of here, getting up in there, you can see in here, but also getting hair trapped in these brushes. And this is really nice because it's got 2 brush rollers. And then again, just to put it back on, you're gonna line everything up, push it back into place, and then you'll put the top one on right here. So at the end, I'm going to show you how to properly clean this because there are specific instructions for doing that. But let's get cleaning this and see how dirty we can get our water. That's the super satisfying part to me. It's also disgusting. I was so surprised when I cleaned these couches how dirty they actually were. One other quick tip for you, make sure that you register your Bissell. That way if there's any issues, they also have support. Now, I've not had experience personally with Bissell support. I know that Dyson has excellent support because my mom uses Dyson and they did a wonderful job. Now, if you're wondering where your serial number is, because you will need this to register it, it's back in the box right here, and then your model number's over there. Just want to show you something here really quick. So I decided to go with the max clean. So you do 2 strokes of wet. So you go forward and back or back and forward, whatever, while you are holding the handle, the sprayer handle right here. And then you do 2 dry passes where you release this handle and then you go forward and back, forward and back, or forward and back, which is 1. So you basically are doing 4, I don't know, 1, 2 of wet, 1, 2 of dry. You guys get where I'm going with that? But look at right here. That's dirt. That's dirty water in there. That's what it's supposed to look like, you all. Look at how much is already gone. And I just did this section right here. Again, I'm going with the max clean. If you want to do the express clean, it won't use this as quickly. Like if you were doing an area rug, I would recommend this. But let's see what else we can suck up. Look at all that grime in there. Oh my word. I think when we bought this house 2 years ago, we had the carpets professionally cleaned. I believe we had them done downstairs too. I was pregnant, ready to have a baby at the time, so don't quote me on my memory. But the owners before us had big dogs, and so they collect look at that. They collect a lot of gunk. I cannot believe that was all on the carpet, you guys. And the couch was underneath this spot too, so it had even less traffic. Now the cleaner that came with this smells absolutely awesome. I have seen someone mix in some OxyClean. I have not done that personally. I am gonna give it a whirl upstairs, but I would, you know, fathom that Bissell is gonna say don't put anything other than their cleaning products in here. So I'm just saying I've seen someone do that. The results were amazing. Try at your own risk, as I will myself. As far as dampness on the carpet, it's not like wet. It's damp, but it's not soaking wet. A lot of it's going to depend upon how fast of passes you make when you are going back and forth. Now, I do like to go slower so that it cleans things up a little bit better. At least that's my theory around it, but it's not too terribly wet. I would imagine this is probably going to dry in about 3 hours or so. Another benefit to this is the cord is really good length. I mean, I think this is good for a carpet cleaner. I think it's more cost effective as well to just buy this rather than rent it several times per year and then you have it at your disposal. And I'm not just saying that, I truly honestly believe it. That's why I bought one myself. Even though we plan on replacing this carpet, I think the investment is well worth it. When you remove the dirty water tank, you just gonna want to make sure that you wipe this down. It says, this is great, like Bissell makes this like dummy proof in a way. Wipe debris from red filter regularly. And the same thing, they have this in the Spot Clean Pro as well. Do you guys see down in there? I'm not cleaning this just yet, but it's so bad, you guys. I don't know if I can pull this up with one hand. Oh, I can, good. Look at down in there. Oh my word, you all. You want to make sure that you do vacuum your carpet beforehand. Otherwise, you're going to have a big mess that you're going to have to clean up afterwards. So it's just going to make better sense to clean your carpet first with the vacuum cleaner. Okay, so I did this whole basement down here. I haven't gotten in there, and we have a pretty decent sized basement. I did have to fill the tank 4 times. Again, this is not an industrial size one, but it is perfect for your house. Now, there is a full line on here. I just want to show you a bunch of stuff here. This full line, it will stop sucking up here, so you want to make sure that you are paying attention to that. You guys, look at the back of that. That's so disgusting. And then you can see all of the, I don't know, lint hair that my regular vacuum cleaner is not picking up. Now we're gonna move on to steps and using the attachments right here. I have to say my basement does smell like wet dog. So depending upon what's housed in your carpet, it's probably gonna bring up a smell of some sort. Now it will go away because it did go away over there yesterday, and that did end up drying within about 3 hours, which was nice. And I just had a little box fan here to help circulate things. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and push this, lock it in there. You'll hear a click. And then let's get these stairs cleaned up. Now this is not my favorite for cleaning stairs because you can see the cord is only so long and I can go only so high, and this will not balance on the steps. So that's why I like the Spot Clean Pro. Finish the steps. You can see a big hairball in there. We will get to that at the end when we clean this. Now let's move on to this chair, this microfiber chair. I absolutely love this attachment right here. There's a couple ways that you can use this device. Now you can just do, I'm not gonna turn it on to be too loud. You can spray and then go in and scrub, which is awesome. That's what I did on the steps. Or you can spray and kind of scrub and pull at the same time like this. And that's what I'm gonna do on the microfiber here. I wanted to take a quick moment to clean this part out. This is why this tool is so handy, not only for cleaning the brushes, but then you can get deep down in between here to pull whatever you got out of your carpet. Oh, it's so gross, you guys. Whatever you had stuck in your carpet, and then you can scrape it out with this tool right here. Now, it's tight in there, but this definitely helps clear it out, and then you can take your water and rinse it out. Like, these little clumps are all over my carpet. Y'all, I thought the carpet was kind of clean, but every time I would empty that water, it would be black. Yuck. This tool right here, now I did not use this, probably because I don't have a pet, but I also think the smaller attachment works really well. Now if you have a couch with a ton of pet hair, yeah, you may want to go in, switch this to the dry, clean this out, and then you can switch it to wet. But at that point, I would probably put on the smaller attachment that I previously showed you that I used on my steps. Now to clean this out, another quick tip here. When this gets too full, the machine will make sort of a different sound, and you'll notice that water is not continuing to stream through here. If you find that, make sure you check your tank and see if it's full and you need to empty it. Now I filled it up here with some warm water, just plain warm water, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold the trigger here for 15 seconds and we're gonna make back and forth movements so that water can run through the line right here. Once you've done the back and forth movements for 15 seconds, you want to go ahead and just extract all the water that's remaining on the carpet. If you used your hose, you want to make sure that you hang that up so that water can drain out of it and dry properly. The same thing that we do here with the Spot Clean Pro. Take your attachments and rinse them out. Now this one here, you can see there's a little gunk still left in there after rinsing it. This tool does not fit in there, and I don't know an effective way to take this top cover off without breaking it. I'm concerned. On the Spot Clean Pro, on the big brush, there's actually a little lip inside here that you can pull down to pop this off, but I'm not seeing that on the small one here. Same thing with my Spot Clean Pro. You can see there's still a little gunk. So I don't love this. If any of you have the solution, let me know, but that's that. Go ahead and rinse both of your tanks out, your clean water one and then your dirty water one. Now, FYI, for the dirty water one, the dirty solution one, there's this fast release one right here, and that's what you're gonna use if you gotta fill it back up and you're continuing to make multiple passes on your floor. Right here, this is where the float stack goes in, so I just took that out. When you clean this out to put it back on, make sure this just slides right in there. Make sure you tighten this all the way. I made that mistake. It was like kind of half on there and I thought it was tightened, and then it was just draining back into the carpet. So don't make my mistake. I've taken both of the hoods off, so to speak, like I showed you previously. I rinsed them out. Now, I do not recommend doing it over a sink like this because it's gonna clog your sink up. Like, this is all the debris. There was more that I threw in the garbage. I won't show you. Take your little tool here. Now we just have the brushes to go through and see if there's any major, like, look in here, you guys. Scrape some of that stuff out. Just get as much hair as you can out of these rollers. Ew-wee, I cannot believe how filthy that was. This is awesome. Like, it's a hook. Just grabs it, pulls it. Now, if you were to ask me, should I invest in the Revolution or the Spot Clean Pro? I have mixed feelings. I would say invest in this, but just know that the hose is not necessarily going to be long enough to get like in your car, around it in your car, necessarily if you have tall steps, depending upon your furniture arrangement. So this is wonderful, but I would actually recommend investing in both if you can at some point. Start with this one and see if you can do everything that you need to with it. And if you can, I would definitely consider, or asking for Christmas or whatnot, investing in this Bissell Spot Clean Pro. I absolutely love this. You can take it anywhere. It's super portable. If you need to clean something up at a friend's house, you name it, this is where it's at. All right, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to share it out and share it to Facebook, Pinterest, anyone that you know. Give it a thumbs up. Lots of goodies in that description box below. And I will see you, my friend, in the next one.